So Keir Starmer has finally read the room and decided to resign. And even in this act of something you could misconstrue as showing some ounce of bravery, he managed to come across completely pathetic. He was crying literal tears over himself and his situation. We didn't see any tears for the British farmers, for the victims of illegal immigration, for the countless amount of pensioners that he put out into the cold, literally, for Henry Novak. No, we didn't see any emotions then. Keir Starmer, he's a robot. But when it comes to himself, he suddenly has developed emotions and is able to show some kind of human side to him. So that shows how selfish he really is. So where does that leave us now? Well, Nigel Farage is of course calling for a general election, and he would do. He knows the longer that he stays as this kind of prince in waiting, the more and more his opinion with the public is just going to sour and sour and sour. You know, he's hemorrhaging votes to his right, to Rupert Lowe, who's only going to get more organised, more mobilised, more well-known. He's going to gain more ground. So Farage knows that he needs to strike while the iron is hot, and the iron was hot about 6 months ago. It's losing heat. And if the next Prime Minister, Andy Burnham, is a man of his word, then maybe Nigel will get his wish. Because as the Tories were kind of shifting through their lot of terrible Prime Ministers, Andy Burnham was calling for a general election pretty much every time, especially in 2022. So Andy Burnham clearly believes that when a party changes leader, then the people should have a voice to perhaps change party if they want to. But I do not think for 1 second that Andy Burnham will even mention the word general or election, because Labour have nothing to gain and everything to lose. He's likely just going to put public spending through the roof, build some infrastructure here and there, have some nice sound bites, and he's going to fight in the next general election in a couple years. And to be honest, he's probably going to do okay. You know, I was thinking while Keir Starmer was in charge that the Labour Party were dead and buried, just like the Tories. But to be fair, Andy Burnham, I think he's a bit like the left's Boris Johnson. I think he has something about his persona and personality that will drag some more votes into the party. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of a Burnham versus Farage election, even if it doesn't happen for a couple of years. So, Keir Starmer, how will he be remembered? Well, probably not positive by pretty much anyone. But I have this kind of nagging feeling that perhaps in a year we'll look back on Keir Starmer with, I wouldn't say fondness, but, you know, oh, well, at least he had some kind of stability about him, you know, because really this Andy Burnham prime ministerial term could go very badly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if anyone's actually watching this. Right now, I'm just really making videos for practice with speaking. TikToks are really my forte as of now, but if you've watched this far, please subscribe. It's gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. I mean, it can't get any worse right now, can it?